Okay, so this isn't something that I usually do. I don't usually stand up here and bitch about stuff that isn't strictly gaming related, but this is actually very relevant to me and what I do here on YouTube. Something happened to a channel just now, about an hour ago, a channel that I watch almost every single day of my life, and a channel that's actually on a network that I'm on. We're on the same network, Screenwave Media. So I feel a little bit tied into this. I feel a little close to this topic, and I want to talk about it because, as I said, it is bullshit. Recently, my friend 8-Bit Eric had his videos removed by the Fine Brothers. Now that was the Fine Brothers. That was an entity itself removing people's videos because they weren't happy people were taking their content. That was bullshit. For that reason, this is a whole nother level of bullshit, and I'll tell you why. TeamFourStar just had their entire channel deleted. Okay, let me explain what they actually do. TeamFourStar, if you don't know, is a channel that make Dragon Ball Z abridged videos. They take Dragon Ball Z footage and they modify it a lot. They heavily modify the footage. They put in their own effects or animations. They cut it up. Then they redub over it with their own voice actors and their own music and stuff like that to make a different take of the Dragon Ball Z saga and make it it was hilarious. I love it. I'm not even kidding. I was actually watching. I was procrastinating today from editing YouTube videos, and I was watching their recent episode 52. It was an absolute hilarious video, which they don't monetize. They don't put ads on. They make it free to watch because it gets a lot of views. It brings more people to the channel, and then they watch their other content that they do monetize. Other content that has nothing to do with Dragon Ball Z, that has nothing to do with anything else other than content they have made, and that content, along with all the other content, has now been deleted. And the reason why it's more bullshit than the Fine Brothers situation is because this is YouTube. As far as anyone can tell, and as far as TeamFourStar can tell, Funimation has not asked for this to happen. There was no warning. YouTube has just pulled the channel down because of fair use, essentially. They're saying that it went against fair use and what YouTube stands for. Now, there is so much to this that my mind is racing. I'm not going to be able to cover all of it, but lately there's been a lot of stuff going around, a lot of big YouTubers making videos about this whole fair use thing and the fact that YouTube is letting it fly under the radar and they're not caring. They're not stopping any channel, any of these big channels from going right against fair use, something that's inbuilt into the YouTube laws and regulations, and they're just letting them get away with it. And the main thing it's been focusing on is these react channels that take a trailer and they play the entire trailer in a video, and then they react to it, they say whatever they want to say, or they don't say anything, they don't add anything to the video, they pretty much steal a video, they put it in their content, and they give the person watching no reason to go and watch that trailer anywhere else because they just saw it. They let this happen time and time and time again. I can list down below a bunch of channels that do this, and YouTube doesn't care. Why? Because it makes them a lot of money, because it brings in a lot of money, because people are watching, essentially. So for YouTube to go and take down TeamFourStar's channel, a channel that is doing nothing wrong, that is completely in regulations with the fair use. They are taking this footage, they're modifying it enough, they're doing their own audio to the point where they're not even, okay, the biggest thing here is it's not monetized. So they're not getting money from it. And if you've ever seen an ad on any TeamFourStar video of Dragon Ball Z Abridged, the money is going straight to Funimation. And at the start of every episode, there is a disclaimer to say, support the official release, go and watch the official release. The Dragon Ball saga has been out for 20 years at this point. If you're watching the Abridged saga, you've already seen Dragon Ball 10, 20 years ago when you were a kid. Okay, so now that I've got that rant out the way, let's actually clear my head here and actually go through some of the points that I reiterate what has actually pissed me off. YouTube gave no warning. In December last year, they removed a lot of the Dragon Ball Z videos, the abridged videos from TeamFourStar's channel. They removed just the videos, mind you, nothing else, just these videos. TeamFourStar still has them up on their website, everything like that, because they are, following fair use. So they done that, and I'm sure they went through avenues to try and get them back, and they didn't appear on the channel, even to the point where I have noticed when they put out new episodes, they're gone fairly recently. But apart from that, they gave no warning. They just removed the channel and everything that they've worked for, everything that they've built up. And I know what it's like building a channel up from the fucking ground. And if I lost my channel of 12,000 subscribers, I'd be devastated. So imagine losing a channel with 2 million subscribers that you've poured blood, sweat, and tears in. You made sure that you followed all the right steps. You thanked everyone that needed thanking, you gave shoutouts to everyone that deserved shoutouts, and you didn't monetize any of your hard work on those videos because you didn't want this to happen. Without warning, it happened anyway. YouTube isn't deleting any of the channels or putting strikes or copyright marks on any of the channels that actually need to have these strikes, the ones that are actually breaking the laws, that are actually doing the wrong thing, unlike TeamFourStar. Thirdly, this isn't just about TeamFourStar. I mean, right now it really is, because this is the biggest case of bullshit I've seen so far. Is a channel like this, a channel this big, having their stuff deleted. It's the fact that it is happening, and it is happening with companies like Fine Brothers, and it is happening with stupid videos like, if you right now put up something and you put like a 7 seconds clip of a song in the video, you'll probably have it striked and you won't be able to monetize. It's happening with little crap like this. But YouTube is allowing it to happen every day on channels that focus their entire channel around stealing material, breaking the copyright laws, breaking YouTube's own fair use policies. But they allow that to happen because it makes them a ton of money, but they still, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get what YouTube's doing right now. I don't personally know anyone behind TeamFourStar, even though I am on the same network. I've never talked to them. Obviously, there is a bit of a gap difference there between subscribers, but I appreciate what they do, and I don't know if any of you guys are watching right now. I appreciate what you do for the longest time, and that this has happened right now is complete bullshit. I personally will be checking your website from now on, and I never go to websites ever. I don't have time. I don't care. I don't care about websites. I watch what's on YouTube. I will be going to your website from now on to watch these videos. I assume you can get your channel back. I know Screenwave Media, that's a network I'm on, that you're on. I assume that the Screenwave Media is going to fight for you to get your channel back. You have done nothing wrong. So I assume your channel is going to be up in the next week, maybe in the next couple of days. It's going to be back with all your videos. I assume. But the fact that you've had to go through this bullshit, that you now have to, that you have to lose 2 days of work, 2 days of effort, 2 days of energy to fix YouTube's mistake, to fix something they have done, which they should do to like 100 other channels apart from yours, is complete bullshit. I don't really know what we can do as a collective to rise up, I guess, against YouTube and get them to stop this shit, to get them to actually remove the channels that matter. But as far as getting TeamFourStar's channel back, I'm going to be going to Twitter and I'm going to be tweeting YouTube, I guess, or anyone else that I can find, and telling them that they have made a huge mistake and to bring TeamFourStar back. And if you guys jump on Twitter and you want to favorite that, retweet that, and make your own tweets, and it just, where's the fair use, essentially? And I'm done with YouTube and its fair use crap. There's a lot I can't do on YouTube because YouTube tells me I can't when I know that I can, and I try so hard not to cross those lines, not to cross those boundaries, and I still get copyright strikes all the time on my videos. The amount of times I've made a game quest and I've uploaded it and they flagged me for music that I have fair use for, that I know I can use, that I have actually paid for or got through my network, and I've had to change the music and messed around a bunch of times. Just get your shit together. You have your policies, YouTube. You need to stick to them or don't. Pick one, because right now you're just picking and choosing. You can't have your cake and eat it too. I have nothing else to say. I'm out.